Every winter, over half of Asia is transformed. Snow and ice stretch across the continent. Here in the north, forests, mountains, even deserts freeze over. And in the heart of Siberia, lies a sub-zero world unlike any other. Lake Baikal is the oldest and deepest lake on Earth, where depth is over a mile. For 3 months of the year, it's locked up under a layer of ice up to 2 meters thick. Powerful winds blast the surface, cutting ice into strange shapes. But this beauty is created by brutal reality. This is one of the hardest places on Earth in which to sustain life. Here, beneath the snow and ice, was an animal found nowhere else. Baikal seals give birth to their pups in hidden dens. This pup is alone. Its mother is away hunting for food. The world above is no place for a newborn pup. But as the days get longer, and the sun rises from the sky, $30 billion tons of sea ice starts to melt. The pup is stranded alone. Its cries travel across the lake. Mothers recognize the calls of their young. He was helped to swim from his birthplace to the edge of the ice sheet. That could be for over a mile away. Adult seals can stay under the ice for half an hour. But pups can only hold their breaths for a matter of minutes. There is no air hole in sight. Then the bird does something remarkable. She starts swimming. It appears to stop blowing bubbles. Which merge to create an air pocket. And it allows the pup to take a breath. This extraordinary behavior isn't fully documented, but we believe the names of pups with tiny lungs to swim between air holes and make it to lakes that are ice-free. As far as it's known, this astonishing behavior only occurs here in Barkai. In winter, most North Asia's lakes and rivers are almost entirely frozen over. But 2,000 miles away, on Japanese island of Hokkaido, there's a river where ice never forms. As winter arrives, the air begins to glitter. Rising steam meets extreme cold and creates floating particles of ice. And these thermal springs are prime place for the Asia's most handsome birds. Red-crowned cranes. Here in Japan, they're regarded as symbols of love and longevity. This 9-month-old Czech is on the verge of independence, but still has much to learn. One of the important things is to learn how to dance. Couples, it's believed, pair for life. Dancing brings them together and brings the relationship alive. The moves and steps are complex and varied. Leaps, high kicks, and bows. Maybe we don't fully appreciate the finer points. But for the cranes, dancing is an essential prelude for establishing a family. Juveniles practice the moves by themselves. They watch the adults closely and then repeat them to potential partners. Oh dear. But they still have a few years yet to get things right. Becoming one of Asia's most graceful dancers does take some time and a lot of practice. But there are also other animals here who take advantage of Japan's hot springs. Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, from Jingokandia. Jingokandia means Hell's Valley, to the steam of blowing water that bubbles out of the ground. starting in the 1960s, because we can show up in winter to bathe in onsen, man-made hot springs. They uniquely adapt to life in the cold. But the warm put provide relief for the frigid winter temperatures. Even though they have thick fur, and may be able to keep them warm forever, and literally hot springs are very important haven for them. Due to concern over hygiene, the monks were given their own bathing pools. Now they're here year-round. The populace here feed them, so they have no reason to leave. My cats outside in the ages enjoy a good soak in the tub. Everyone has a favorite spot. Sometimes the same spot. Like other primates, macaques live in strict social hierarchy, so disputes are resolved quickly. And in grooming is after reconciliation, and out of smoothing over differences. In the end, there's good enough in the tub for everyone to warm their bones. Warm springs like these remain open throughout the winter. But to the west, in the heart of Asia, there are no such havens. Parts of the Siberian Plateau is covered by a vast frozen desert. It's one of the most hostile environments imaginable. Very few animals live here. The air is thin and dry, and temperature frequently drops below to about -30 degrees Celsius. Some animals stay permanently on the move in a never-ending search for food. A lone wolf. He must find and take down prey entirely by himself. And that is not easy. These are Tibetan antelopes, also known as chiru. It's the rutting season. fighting is intense and energy sapping. A tired Shiro will be easier to catch. But these insects have large, powerful hearts and lungs. And when sprinting, they can reach speeds over 50 miles an hour. This is about 10 miles an hour faster than a wolf. But the wolf's greatest talent is endurance. And given time, this one may be able to exhaust a Shiro. After being chased unrelentingly for several hours, the Chihuahua herd splits. Now it's one-on-one. Himalayan wolves have probably lived at this altitude for 500,000 years. And as a consequence, they've evolved quite extraordinary stamina. No other predator can match the wolf's endurance in extreme conditions on the Tibetan Plateau. To the north lies the immense expanse of forest. It circles the globe, but the majority of it is in Asia. And the richest part is where China, Russia, and North Korea meet. There are wild boar here that go to the size of European brown bears and weigh a quarter of a ton. As prey becomes bigger, so do the predators that hunt it. The Amur tiger. This corner of the forest is the last stronghold. You could live a lifetime amongst these trees and never see one, let alone tell. And apparently these two have a form of bond. And that's because the male is the father of females for growing cubs. These cubs are near to their adulthood, and just a few days or weeks away from leaving their den, the mother provided. Normally, male tigers are a threat to calves. You don't usually get acquainted with them, but unless they're your father, it's fine. The now these cubs are just astonishing for how a single mother could take care of them all. But the male doesn't have much time for playing. He's on father duty, patrolling his territory for other rival tigers. It was not for the cubs to see him for a while. But now, back to the den with Mom. But there's another cat here that's also dangerous as the Amur tiger. The Amur leopard. Hunting has brought it close to extinction. Now, there are 100 of them left in the wild. This mother and cub are one of the few to ever be caught on film. Each must patrol territory over 100 miles of square kilometers in order to find enough to eat. But leopards are kind of opportunists. They look for clues, for a sign of potential prey. A raven. His cars are in his mom and cub somewhere, and they know what it is. A deer carcass. It's a bit frozen, but should still be good enough. Y'all should be good enough for the cub too. I mean, it might be possible for us to be out here in the cold, but I think the extremely thick winter fur is our warmth and a blanket for them to survive out here in the tiger Russia. But if their coats won't be enough to save them for a possible extinction, it will depend on us if we chose to push the success upwards and have the numbers increase more. Their fates and status will be known soon enough. Aside from the big cats, the other animals have shown adaptations right here in the frozen taiga. And their traits are pretty neat. The sable, a species of marten, which was cousin from North America. In the winter, they'll plant active, also on a search for food. They expanded their range for 112 kilometers in search. He's the main occupants on the treetops, also in front locate prey, just like other cousins had done before. But to thrive here in the most extreme temperatures in the taiga, you must need a reliable food source. Red squirrels fit the bill. When this time of year, they'll be hibernating, but sometimes they wake up occasionally to search for more food, such as pine cones and acorns. This is good news for the hunter. A distracted squirrel will be a vulnerable squirrel. And if they're busy finding food, they will notice his presence. A Siberian squirrel, mom and young, are coming out of their home. But it's not just search for food. It's time for a life lesson for the young. You know, it's winter. There's still lessons to be had. Even these frigid temperatures, including the sub-zero one. This mom is about to show her daughter that there's a more efficient way of traveling without touching the ground. She's a Siberian flying squirrel. A furry member stretches from her wrist to her ankles. Now that's another mode of transportation. Without having to use your legs. Now it's the youngster's turn. But first flights are somewhat daunting. The daughter seems keen, but a bit nervous. She decides to give it a go. First, she climbs up a tree. The further she climbs, the further she will glide. Let's make a pinpoint on a target. Lift off. Made it. That's for today. That's how I head back to the worms in the tree hole. It's just like before, but on a different target. Ready, steady, go. Made it again.